Hi everybody, today is 17th of April, and as I told you earlier, this is my second time telling the pain story. As yesterday I forgot to tell the pain story. So this pain story changed a lot of people's life and shed light into why something happened to our life and how we can create or manifest our dream life. So first, let's get started with it, okay? What is it? It's a pen. What do we use a pen for? To write. And there's a dog inside the room. I'm gonna wake this in for the dog. What does the dog do? The dog probably will see a flick at you, but right? Does the dog see this one as a pen? No. So for the dog, this one is not a pen, but for the human, this one is a pen. So who is correct, the dog or the human? The answer is both are correct. For the dog, this one is a chewing toy, and for the human, this one is a pen to write. The dog is correct in the dog, and the human is also correct in the human world. So that is our first lesson. Both are correct. Now, let's imagine that there is a table in front of me. So I'm going to put this thing on the table, and then both the dog and I will walk out the room. So inside the room, there'll be no human, no dog. What does this thing become? It is still a pen or children's toy. Oh, neither, right? It is not a pen, nor a children's toy. So, and it becomes almost nothing. And the answer will still comes on is the emptiness. The emptiness is actually a very magical definition. As we understand the emptiness, we'll be able to achieve anything in our life. Just like Michael applied the emptiness into his business and was able to build a business with a revenue of $250 million a year. He's also able to have several refugees. So what is the emptiness? Why is that so magical? Let's go back to the picture, okay? Just technically on the table. When there's no human, no dog, nothing to interact with, they come back to true sense of the emptiness. But as soon as I come back to the room, look at this becomes a pen. When the dog comes back to the room and the dog look at this becomes a chewing toy. And when both the dog and I comes back to the room at the very same time, we both look at this at the very same time, what does this thing become? Or it becomes two things. A pen for me and a chewing toy for the dog. So simple thing. When there's nothing to interact with, it becomes almost nothing, and we call it the emptiness, right? So each and every one of us, we always possess the emptiness. It's not that we become nothing, it's just that we come back to our true self. We doesn't interact with anyone. And then in reality, we always interact with someone. So we always has the potential to become anything, anyone, depending on who or what is looking at us at that very moment. So that is our second lesson. Along with the emptiness, we all have limitless potential. Now I see this as a pen. So this is pen coming from me, and this pen coming from within myself. This pen will actually coming from me, where I listen to. Because this thing is the pen itself, and the job or anything in this entire universe we have to see for what it is, which is a pen. But does the dog see this one as a pen? No. So this pen is actually coming from me. This pen is actually coming from my heart, and everything is actually coming from this owl. What everything is actually coming from. Now we all people, this pen is coming from the mic, right? So I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna move this one become a okay? So please play with me. Diamond, diamond, diamond. When my name is still a pen. So what in my mind that forced me to see this as a pen, but not a diamond. Now I'll see it inside our mind that we as well as come on. When we see something, the sit inside our mind open with this and made us see it for what had been pointed only into our mind. So we plan to force it into our mind. Only you can plan to sit into your mind. Only I can plan to sit into my mind. How can we do it? We do it like by doing these bad way of doing actions, bad thoughts, especially to other people. So for instance, I'm gonna hold on to this and I'm gonna say I have and would you like to have this pen? And when my friends say yes, I'd be so happy to give this to my friend. I hope that I can help my friend. So when I do this palm open up and both I can see it starting to walk in my mind. A couple days later, when I see this, I recognize this one as a pen, which means that the seed of the pen is already planted into my mind. And I pop up open up and cover this and made me see it for what had been planted into my life all year, which is a pen. And this is how a pen become a pen and anything surround us become what and who they are to us. In the pen story, there are several different lessons. Today we have one for different lessons. The first lesson is protocol. So we learn to respect each other's opinion, we learn to respect each other's choices, and we learn to listen to each other with a compassionate heart. The second lesson is allow the emptiness. We all have limited potential. So trust your potential, trust the potential of everyone and everything surround you, and trust the potential for whatever happened to you. And lesson number three is everything is actually coming from the seed inside of us. So be 100% responsible to whatever happened to us. We don't blame anyone because in the end, we are the only one who can promise it into our mind. And the final lesson is how to create and manifest our dream life in a very certain way. So first, you have to know what you truly want in your life, right? And then you start planting those seeds using your life, your action, your thoughts to work other people. If you want to have a happiness, then you plant the happiness seed using your work, your action, your thoughts to other people, helping others to be happier. If you want to have prosperity, then use your work, your action, your thoughts, helping other people to be more prosperous. And just like that, whatever that you want, making sure that you have your work, your action, your thoughts with other people, helping them to get that. Say that's it, and that is the very best way to plant the seed into your mind. And the lesson that I would like to share with you all today is that you know, to be honest, in this lesson yesterday, I was debating whether I should tell the pain story as I came to work a bit early, but then I was discussing different things with different coworkers. So when I come, it's a bit late already. And then I just get care. I'm just like, okay, whatever, I will do it later. And then the day just keep going on. And I think this is procrastination, you know. And this is a very bad habit, and I get into this bad habit quite often. So and I'm trying a bit and a bit. I'm using different methods to overcome that. Like everything if it's less than 5 minutes, I will just do it. That's what I will commit it. But but then there'll be time that I will like just say I do it later. I have time. I do it later. But then things just get carried on, and then I didn't do it. So it's a good time for me to reflect. And that's the reason why I'm like, okay, today, whatever it is, I'm just gonna tell two pen story, one in English, one in Vietnamese. Because I need to tell myself that I need to do that. I need to be more consistent with my pen story. So this is what I'm doing it for myself. I'm fulfilling my promise to myself. So it's actually feeling pretty good in the end. Um, and this is really reminded me of doing exercise. So getting it out in the morning is not easy. Running in the morning is not easy, but then after the run, after the exercise, I actually feel very good. So I was thinking that I pay 1 hours or maybe 2 hours separate. But then in the next 10 or 12 or even 15 hours, I feel better. So I think that is totally worth it, right? So that's why I keep planting those things into my mind, like there's the price that you have to pay, but then everything has the price. So then it's whether you want to pay that price and how disciplined you are with that. I think that is very important. So thank you everyone for listening to me today. Thank you everyone for coming me in the street house today. And if I may share with you the page story in my lesson is something good, I would like to dedicate that to my Jewish family, to my friends, to my coworkers, to my neighbors, to my clients, or to anyone in this world and in the world with love, wisdom, and gratitude. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a beautiful day. Bye bye. Oh, by the way, it's gonna be raining, so just be very careful outside. Okay. Bye bye.